So next we work with date functions. Okay, so date functions. So here we have several date functions are there. In this date functions, we can use only few functions regularly. Remaining functions no need to use. Then first we want to work with the sysdate. Okay, we want to work with the sysdate. Here, first of all, I want to connect it with the database. Now it is created. So now we work on one by one. Okay. So what is that? First sysdate. I want to find out the what is the today date. Okay. So first we set the pages. Next we set the lines. So here let's start from EMP. Then select sysdate from real. This is the standard sysdate format. 18th December 2014. This is the sysdate, system date. Okay. If you want to see the any date, system date, then directly we can apply this syntax. And also we have current date. So it is not a next date, just it is going to specify server date. To specify the server date. So example here, select current date from real. What is this? It is a server date. So, but the sysdate is shown as system date. The current date is shown as server date. What is the server date is maintained in our organization? That server date will be going to show us. Okay, Oracle application server date. Okay, that is the difference. And next we can go for the add months. Add months means here it is used to add or subtract the number of months per a given date. Okay, which is the date we can specify. If you want to add 1 month, or if you want to add 2 months, or if you want to subtract the month also. Okay, then how we can do that? Select add months. So the keyword is important. Okay. Then suppose say example here I am specifying sysdate comma -4. What is the current month? December. -4 means November, October, September, August. Okay. Then here August. Right. Suppose in the same manner we added +4. April, January, March, February, April, right? March or April? April, 4 months, right? It is added 4 months only. Okay. Suppose here, observe this one. I don't want to give the sysdate like this. I am giving the date format. I am giving the date format. 01 John 15. 01 John 15. Just I am giving that way. So whether how it is working. We are getting invalid identifier. So here we can specify the colon. After 4 months. So Jan is the current month, then it will be added 4 months. Feb, March, April, May. Right? This is the way. Next we can work with months between. I want to find out how many months are there between two dates. Between two dates. Suppose say example here, very simple example. We have a employee table. We have a employee table. In that employee table, we have a hire date, means a joining date. Okay. I want to know how many months are there between that hire date and current system date. Then here select employee number, employee name, and hire date. Here hire date is joining date, comma. Now I want to find out the number of, means how many months are there between that joining date and today current date. So here months between them. Now I specify sys date, comma hire date. Sys date, comma hire date from, and here I am giving months between, MNT from EMP. It is showing 397 months are there between the first employee information. Okay. Now here each and every time system is showing some decimal points. I want to remove that decimal points. How? Round or trunk? We can go for trunk. Then here observe this one. I am using trunk. We are using trunk. Observe this one. First, the inner query is executed. Based on that inner value, the outer query is executed. Okay. Then in this manner, we are using that respected date. Next, we find out the next day. So I am giving a specific date. Then I want to find out what is the next day of the date. Then here I am giving select next day. Then here I am giving sys date, comma I want to find out next Sunday. From today onwards, what is the date is coming for next Sunday? Okay, from today. 21st is the next Sunday. Suppose if you give the Monday, it is shows 22nd. Okay, we want to find out the date only as per our request for the next day. Okay, and then next we have one more function, last day. So it is going to show us what is the last day of the month. What is the last day of the month? Suppose select last day. So here, what is the last day of this month? Last day, 31st. So we have only one parameter for this last day. Suppose if you means say example here I am passing one more parameter, then last day of, suppose just I am giving just a Sunday. Let us check it. Invalid number of arguments. We have only one argument. What is the date you want to pass? That day, based upon the date, it shows us what is the last day of the month. What is the last day of the month? Irrespective of here, this I am specifying one specific date. Suppose 01 Feb 15. Okay, what is the last day of that? February 28th. Okay, in this scenario we are using this date functions. Okay, so here we have several date formats are there. While using these several formats, we can work as per our requirement. Say if you specify D, it is going to show us number of day in the week. then just you can execute it in your own functions, means, right? Then here, next we have a conversion function. We have a conversion function. These conversion functions are important to us. To_char and to_date. This to_char and to_date is very important to us. This two number no need to required. We never use this two number. But here also we are not possible to show us how it is working. This two number function will be discussed in Oracle applications. But here I clearly show us conversion function. The conversion function means here to_char. It is used to convert system format into user format. What is the system format? So suppose say example 01 John 14, right? This is the system format. Now I want to convert it into the user format. User format means what is the day or what is the month, means January month or Tuesday. Okay, this is the user format. So in this manner we are easily understand whether which format is there. Okay, here observe this one. I want to convert system format into user format. That is called as a to_char. Okay, that is called as a to_char. Observe this one. Select to_char of. Just I am going to give sysdate. I am going to give sysdate, comma. I want to see in day format. I want to see in day format. Thursday. It is a user understandable format, right? But this one system format. That is the reason. Suppose here I want to see month. Okay. Then which function we are using? Here we have a specific. Suppose say example MON. Okay. Then now I am specifying MON. December. If you want to print entire means month name, entire month name, here we have a function is, what is the format is there? Complete, month, complete character of the month. If you use this one, the first character is a capital. That is the difference only. Then here you can specify. Just it is converted into system format into user format. That is enough for us. Okay. And also here we have a one more function. Then to_date. User format into system format. User format means Tuesday. It is a user format. I want to convert it into the system format. Then here suppose December. To_date. Then here I specify December. I want to see in system format. System format I am going to use December. It is a month, right? Let it be check it. It is show as system format, but actually which format I am giving? User format, DEC. It is a user format. System is converted into the system format. Means month. Means month. So in this way we are using this system format, means to_date. So please keep in our mind, to_char means system format to user format. To_date means user format to system format. That is the way we are going. So you can apply this all functions or date formats while using these functions. You can do the practice. Okay, then automatically you can get the result. Okay. The next, general functions. So these general functions already we worked on NVL and NVLP. Two number will be discussed in Oracle applications. Here it is not working. Okay. Then next, user and user ID. Okay, here these are the general function. Suppose say example, I want to see to which user we connected with the database. Okay, then here we want to see. So example, here we have a show user. It is show us apps, that is the user, or else select user from real. Okay, so we have lot of users are there in our database. Each and every user is having the user ID. Suppose, say example, user ID. Every user is having the user ID. Okay, in the same manner we have greatest. It is one of the another function, general function greatest. If you pass any value, suppose 10 to 40 90 from real, it is show us what is the greatest value. In the same manner it is show us lowest value, means least value. Least 1, 5, 4, 9 from real. This is the least value. Just directly we can assign this one. We don't want to do any effort here. Okay, and then next aggregate function. These are the some important. Okay, already in this aggregate functions we completed count of star and count of column. Count of star is used to count the all records. Count of column is count the only column data. It does not count the nulls. That is the here. It is used to count the given column values, but it is not count the null values. And here we have a minimum, maximum, average, sum. These are all functions I am going to execute within one query. Then very simple, select star from EMP. Okay, now we can apply this one, minimum of salary. I want to find out what is the minimum salary in my employee table and maximum salary in our employee and average salary of employee. Okay, and also sum of salary and also sum of commission. Okay, then I am going to apply all functions. Directly we can assign. It is a predefined functions. We don't want to write any formulas. Just we can use that functions. It is written the result. But here the average is written the some decimals. So then we can use the trunk or round. If you use the round, it will check the condition. If you use the trunk, it doesn't check the any condition. It is showing sum of salary 30,225 is the total salary of the employee, and 2,200 is the total commission of the employees. Right? So in this scenario, we are working this all functions. So all of you already we worked on this count of star and count of column. Clear? Then the next class we can go to work with constraints. Okay. So